You're shooting with your phone? Why don't you use a proper camera instead?
Proper camera? What are you, living in your early 2000s or what? Although those were crazy times.
They were.
I had a Walkman for music. I had an SLR for pictures. And my phone looked like a brick. Well, now we've got this. That's everything, doesn't it?
That's interesting. I haven't thought of it in this way, but have cars like phones gone above and beyond what they were meant to do as well?
Nah, I don't think so.
Yep, I have just the right SUV to find out with. Let's go. So, you were saying, how is this for evolution? Looks downright smashing, doesn't it?
Man, I've got to give it to the Nissan Magnite. I mean, it's big, bold, and has a lot of character. And it's something like my phone. It's slick, very well designed, and it's got a lot of details. But unlike this, isn't your SUV a bit more expensive?
I'm not surprised you think so. But here's a fun fact. The Magnite is all about value for money. In fact, the value it presents is revolutionary. Because as a package, it's not only better than other compact SUVs, but most hatchbacks, and wait for it, even some sedans. So basically, you can dream big and upgrade from a hatchback or a sedan to an SUV, or an ordinary SUV to a way better SUV.
Whoa, man, how is that even possible?
Come here, let me show you. Here's how. You were saying something about a big screen? The Magnite has two. A 7-inch TFT instrument screen and an 8-inch infotainment touchscreen.
A dual screen setup, that's very cool. But my smartphone has a 40 megapixel camera with Leica optics. How do you beat that?
With the 360-degree around view monitor, that's how. Look, it gives you a complete view of your surroundings, making parking an absolute breeze. And tell me something, what do you do when your phone runs out of charge? You simply place it here and charge it wirelessly.
Whoa, that's too good to be true, man. And what is all this?
Automatic climate control so you can sit back and take it easy. And do you know something?
It's even got wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay.
What do you say to that, Mr. Tech Expert? Still think cars haven't evolved as much? This is Japanese engineering and global Nissan quality at its finest. Get in the backseat and put on your seatbelt. You haven't even seen half of it yet.
Now you're just exaggerating.
Well,
Hey, there's a lot of room back here, man.
bang on. It's got the best knee room in its class. And believe me, right behind you is a 336-liter boot. In smartphone terms, is it the same as 256 GB storage capacity?
It seems like you know more about phones than I do about cars, huh?
Before you get too comfortable, let me show off a little bit more, no? It's got traction control, vehicle dynamic control, hill start assist, and ABS with EBD. And did you know it's even got a 4-star safety rating at the ASEAN NCAP test?
But these smartphones with a lot of features, they usually overload and overheat and slow down after a while.
Not this one. I do drive cars day in and day out, but I've never really thought about it this way. Earlier there were cars that were fast, cars that were fuel efficient, and some cars that were smooth. But now, it's got to be one SUV that does it all.
In fact, I was just going to ask you, this feels quite quick. Is it an electric?
No, but it sure feels like it. It's got a 1-liter 3-cylinder turbo petrol motor that makes 100 HP and 152 Nm of torque. And this CVT gearbox is brilliantly quick in the city and right amount of effortless out on the highway. And despite packing that much punch, it delivers 17.7 kpl overall. So now you can say my Magnite has a far better range than the battery life of your average smartphone, if you know what I mean.
Oh man, this is seriously impressive. I mean, I thought smartphones were killing it, but cars, they've changed dramatically.
Honestly, I didn't think about it until the Magnite came along. Unlike other cars, it looks as cool as it actually is. But it's not only cool, it's smart.
Now, I'm really convinced. Another thing I want to tell you is like, unlike a smartphone, a car is something you want to keep in your family for a long time. And unlike a smartphone, you don't keep changing it every 3 to 4 months. And in that sense, the Nissan Magnite has absolutely nailed it, no?
So now the gadget guy has become a car guy. Why don't you go on a drive on your smartphone?